Once upon a time, two boys grew up playing hockey in the village of Terrace, British Columbia. One of them went on to play in the National Hockey League. The other became a comedian. Now, one flies planes and coaches youth hockey. The other is still a comedian and owns newsstands. This is their podcast, Enjoying Orange Slices with Jeff and Ian.
Oh, Jeffrey. Where are you? Where are you? First of all, where are you?
I am in the Windy City tonight,
Oh my goodness.
wondering how long I'll be able to spend
If
here.
that's where you are, I guess you bought a house. I guess you live in Chicago now because you won't be flying out of there for a bit.
Yeah, it's a literally a game time decision for not only us, but everybody else that might or might not want to go somewhere in the next till we can figure it out. We
We're
can
gonna
figure
take
it out in
10%.
Washington,
We're gonna
DC.
take 10% of a million flights away from you, and nobody's gonna be affected.
I know. So we're sitting here waiting. We're ready to launch, but
Mm.
yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. So um, if we put another podcast out back to back to back, you'll know that
Yeah.
I haven't gone anywhere.
A lot of people go. I get some texts. What's going on with the podcast? We're doing it. Our guy Brian Almey's been dealing with some stuff on the home front and hasn't been able to get to it. And we're hoping that his people that he's dealing with are feeling better and everything's going to be okay. But dude, we'll get some stuff out. And big shout out to Brian's family with what they're dealing with right now. So bear with us. We are a bare bones operation, and if one goes down, it's not. We can't. If we cancel 10% of the show, it's 100% gone. Just to let you know.
That's right. Actually, Brian's 99%, and we're like
Yeah,
we make up a 0.5% each.
yeah.
So it's
We
not
just
going
do
to
the talk
happen.
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're actually just having a conversation with each other that's never getting put out. So
I
it's
don't
all
even.
right.
I don't know why we even press record.
Yeah. I know we're just
It's just
sharing our
rough.
FaceTime video with
But you know
everybody.
what?
That's what it
But
comes down
the
to.
nice part is how many people reach out and ask when we're going to be putting something out because people are listening and that you guys find us entertaining enough to listen to. Thank you so much.
That's good. Good. Nice.
No, you're supposed to thank them too, Jeff. Not you.
No, because you know what? No one reaches out to me and goes,
That's
"Where
not
are they?"
really
The
funny.
best one
That's
was
good. Okay, good.
no, you know what? If they reached out to me, absolutely. I can't believe that I was giving you the floor there. That's all that happened. Of
Oh, is
course,
that
I'm
what's going on?
I'm I'm grateful. It's and thankful because it's that time of year. Holidays start now, Canadian Thanksgiving, and go right through to about
As soon
January
as
6th.
soon as Canadian Thanksgiving happens, all of a sudden it's Halloween, and then boom, it's another. What halfway through November? Or three-quarters way through November. It's Thanksgiving down here, and then as soon as December starts, Christmas parties. Just like everybody getting all liquored up for Jesus for a month.
That's right. Well, and you know what? I would say that we're going to get the lights up a little earlier, but I was in a Target yesterday and they had the Christmas songs going already. So I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm all for it. I do enjoy the holidays starting since we've been down in the States. I do enjoy them like Thanksgiving. It's like, hey, it's on for 6, 7 weeks, and then we're not going to drink in January.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. There's a reason.
we're
There's a dry October and then a sober January because yeah,
yeah,
it's going back.
yeah.
The guy down the street puts up. Well, he's an electrician, and I guess over the years he's been building Halloween things, and he has this thing, and it's this thing that's just shaking on a. Like it's terrifying thing shaking on this post, and it's just like in the front yard, and it scared me and the dogs the other day, just a couple weeks ago. And yesterday I went down. He's just put a Christmas hat on top of it. That's all he's put. I guess it's staying up for him.
So you could have Santa down in the street with
Yeah,
his Christmas hat, scaring the hell out of everybody.
it's gonna be way easy. It's just like, how do I get into the spirit? I just put a hat on top of him. There it goes. So
It does take a little bit of getting used to if you grew up in a more wintry climate,
hmm
not having like palm trees and sunny every day around Christmas. But I never understood why people went to Hawaii for Christmas as a kid, but I sure do now.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
I
I'm
was like,
like,
why would they go there? It's cold. It's warm there. Why would they go
yeah.
there? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I,
So
I I do get it. I get why they get away now.
yeah.
Um, Uh, do you guys put up Christmas? You put them up, or do you have somebody put them up?
No, no, I've always put them up. Now I will say this, Meg and Tyler have come up big the last couple of years. So my daughter and her husband, so I will tip my hat to them. They're really quite good at it. And since their specialty is rock and mountain climbing and working on
Up the
glaciers and
trees.
slippery. Yeah. And after I went up to kind of trim the palm tree a few years ago and the ladder went out from underneath me after I did my OSHA approved check and everything else, I was like, we really don't need to go that high on ladders anymore.
You
We're good.
did you did your best impression of Clark W.
Oh
Came
yeah.
flying down.
Oh, it was awful. But I didn't go like 25 feet like he did. I was just like, "Man, I'm not doing this again." So I do lights, and I think it's cool. Getting my mom's place all lit up this year again. She loves it, so
Nice.
pass it on down through the family. So yeah, get the
Love it.
lights going. And I
Where,
don't know about you, but the some people just I like the multicolored lights. I like every color.
well, Carrie Ann's putting up the pygmy palm trees. We have pygmy palm trees out front, and we also have the giant palm trees. She's having those done in lights, and I don't know what color they're going. I don't
Well,
know.
you'll know what cost they're going, but you won't
I
know.
do.
And you know
My
what? I'm
credit card
sure.
will see how much they cost, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what color they'll be. Red, bright red.
That's that's one thing. Hey, if you're thinking about it, so it's a young person's game. Let them put the lights up because you
Let
don't want to
that be
be
a lesson to
down
people.
and out.
I was
Yeah.
just looking up here. I was just looking up here. I got to clean out the gutters. I'm like, oh, that'll be fun. I had some internet put in yesterday, and they were up on top of one of my things, and I'm like watching it bend a little bit, and I'm like, oh, wonder what kind of insurance I have if he goes through it, like just not to fix it, just to cover him to make sure. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well,
yeah,
that's probably next time they're over, you probably just don't want to be home. It's like,
yeah,
no,
just be gone, just be
yeah,
gone. New fence in the backyard, pretty exciting.
I bet. I bet. Yeah.
I never thought I'd get to that age where I'd get all boned up about a fence.
Well, you know what? I'll be really concerned or really happy for you when you get your own garbage can, because that's in the family too, eh? That
When I
you
make my
might
own garbage can,
you
yeah,
make your own garbage can like your dad. Although,
I kind I kind of do see why he just grumbles at the garbage man. I'm just watching. I'm like, huh, pretty sure that's not the side you're supposed to pick that up on it. But okay, go ahead, just toss it around, buddy. Because they don't even have to get out of the truck anymore. Just grabbing it with like these prongs and somehow
yeah,
screwing that up. So
yeah, yeah. So yeah, your own. Yeah, I could see you welding up your own garbage can, but I don't know. That's that gift was never really passed on from your dad to you.
I
The
never
the
got those.
metal
Yeah,
shop gift, eh? No.
no. How about you? Your dad used to do all.
Oh
Did
yeah,
you have
no,
that?
I that went to my brother. I never got any of that either. I'm just like, is this well, you saw me. We just got another flat tire the other day. So
Oh no, you got another one. Same
yeah,
spot.
not on my truck, on the car. And I was like, there's not a chance I
You know what's
am
funny is
fixing this.
you guys get the flats on the newer cars,
Yeah,
not the older
yeah.
cars. That's what's
No,
bizarre.
no. I mean, my older truck, I had about 250,000 miles, probably got the same tires on it. But I will say this. um, the way they do it now, so you come in and the spare, they give you a little pump in the back to and it's like one of those pool, like you'd get in the summer and blow
Yeah,
up
yeah.
the noodle you're gonna lay on at a lawn chair in the pool. That's how you do it now with some of these cars on their flat tire. I'm like, I said to the
For the
guy, I go,
jack.
oh
What do
yeah,
you
he
mean for the
jacks it
jack?
up and then you plug it in and then it inflates the tire and you put it on and then you drive it. Of course, you got to drive it to the dealership because they're gonna need to bang you for, $300 for a new tire, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, it's like all right. And this guy was in and out in 15 minutes. I'm like, good job. And it kind of hurts a little bit because what happened was I used to change tires on logging trucks and lumber trucks for my dad and I let that go. There was too much. I could only get so much in, so I had to let something go, and that was it. It's much easier to pick up your phone and call now.
I love that you're changing them on the dangerous thing, but on a little.
Hey,
Oh, I can't do
but
that.
I don't think I've ever
I don't want to
changed a
turn around.
tire in a more dangerous place than we had that flat tire in Vegas, just off the
I know.
strip.
Just watching people, human trafficking. We're in the middle of human trafficking, just trying not to get sent to someplace terrible. I had to take
Yep.
the edge check engine light came on, so I took it in, and I don't know, some sort of valve has gone on it, so they had to change the valve. But 3 times I had to talk about the lady about the extended warranty. And I was on my way. I was just going to drop it off, and I was going to pick up a car because we have the extended warranty, which covers a rental car, right? Going to pick up the car. I was going to drive to Malibu to do the big old rookie party for the Winnipeg Jets.
Oh,
Humble
yeah.
brag, good
Yeah, I
times.
got it. You're like
I
little fanboy there, but that's
little
okay.
fanboy. I won't say it was fantastic, but it was fantastic. Just a bunch of guys eating. I was just giggling how much they were eating. It was fantastic. I'm just like, this is great. This is great. They're like Michael Phelps putting in 12,000 calories. And the wine's flowing. I'm like, okay, if we're gonna put some money on a game this week, we're putting it on San Jose. I'm telling you that.
Like,
But
it's not going to be the NBA. It's going to be enjoying orange slices.
enjoy
Hey, you
those
heard
like
of these two guys? They just got taken down because they were giving out sports betting insider information. It's like, oh my God.
so so I just drop off the car, right? Just drop off the car. She goes, oh well, I can't tell you how much that's gonna cost. And I'm like, I don't really care how much it's cost. We got extended warranty. Oh, all right. 3 times I had to tell the girl that we had
Yeah.
extended warranty. Then she calls me today and gives me the price on how much it's gonna be to fix it. And I'm like, I said, hey Deanna, guess who's got extended warranty? It's still me. It's still me. It's still me, Deanna. But so I'm gonna get a loaner and go, right? Oh, they don't have a loaner there. I've got to go to Enterprise Rent a Car. Enterprise Rent a Car is 3 blocks from our house.
Well, why would they have a loaner car at a car dealership? Why would they have cars there, right? Come on.
Oh, I was like, why don't you give me something that you want me to trade this for? Why don't you just show and get me something, get me excited about something? So now I got an F-150 sitting out in front of the house.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's not. Carrie Ann's been driving. She picked me up someplace.
Oh, she was snapping.
Oh my God, this is great. She turns and I'm just standing there. The fucking the accident avoidance system throws on. She hits the horn. We're on Second Street. She fucking stopped. It stopped. She's laying on the horn in front of me. It looks like she's trying to get me out of the way. It's fucking great. Oh my God, it was so funny. I was like, she goes, oh my, it just jumped and I just slipped and I hit the horn. Just,
Hey,
oh my, don't
so
drive with your elbows, you idiot.
yeah, he's driving like this, eh? We should
Oh,
we should I guess it's safe to say there won't be a F-150 coming to the Bagg house anytime soon, because that's a much bigger vehicle than you guys are normally driving. But Carrie
it's like
Ann,
driving a couch.
yeah, yeah.
It really is.
Good thing that it stopped, or she would have taken the mirror off if she came up to pick you up.
She would have just taken my head off with the mirror, and I probably wouldn't even notice it was missing. So, yeah, it was funny. She doesn't enjoy it. There's a little thing that slides down. I don't know if you have one on your truck. It slides down above the glove compartment. There's a little slide down thing that covers that, right? Well, she put her glasses there and it slid down when I turned it off. So now she's trying to figure out how to get into there. I had like, she's the smart one. She looked like a chimpanzee trying to figure out how to open a banana. She just ran reefing it, right? And I'm like,
Yeah,
calm down. It's got to be a button. I was the logical one. It was great that I was the logical one. So and we opened that up and got her sunglasses back. But she had it like half ripped open. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to pay for a glove compartment on a loaner car from the Ford dealership because my wife lost her shit because her glasses were on the other side. Anyways, great hockey podcast.
yeah. Well, we we've brought motor vehicles into it now. We're diversifying again, so that's good. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. I mean, we could talk about 100% hockey, and
Oh,
and hey, so Mallard, again, we,
I
you
sent him
could
an
go.
invite.
Yeah, he's blowing us off because he thinks he's better than everybody now because he picked seven
Yeah.
guys as superstars in the league, and is he getting lit up about it? It's so awesome, but he loves it. So he's kind of like
Yeah,
you
he
that
makes.
way. If you poke him, he that's when he really gets going. So
Well, this is your 100% hockey minute where we talk about what happened on 100% hockey. Uh, John Shannon was teaching him words on the last one I was listening to. He couldn't
yeah,
say indubitable,
yeah.
demitable. I can't even say it. I don't know what it is.
No, it's
So
pretty close, but they had Daryl Ray on, who I played junior with, or against, sorry, junior hockey and pro. And Daryl Ray is the color analyst with the Dallas Stars, and Razor, as he's known, is one
mhm.
of the greatest guys you'll ever meet and one of the funniest guys you'll ever meet. So he throws $10 words in all the time, and of course John and Mallard were all fired up because they were like, "Oh, Daryl's coming on. What words is he going to use on us that we won't understand?" But he's got a great story. So in our 100% hockey minute, check it out. Daryl Ray is awesome.
I'm doing what they'd hate. I'm eating right now.
Hey, and I thought about it after, like a lot of the questions I asked, I was like, love to have Razor on, but I would probably ask him a bunch of the same questions. But used to do golf tournaments with Razor in the summer,
Uh-huh.
and the
Where'd you play with
ones,
him?
but no, but played against him. So he was in Kamloops when we went 1-15 against him one year. Won my first year in junior in Kelowna. 1-15. We had to play him 16 times, and so Razor
How'd you
was
guys win?
15-1.
What like what number? What game did you guys win?
I think we might have won one just after Christmas. Like we played
Like
like the
so halfway through?
27th of December in Kelowna, and then we beat them, and then we had to go back and play them a couple nights later. And this guy, Coach Lee, Bill LaForge, and he put it right in the paper that we're coming for him. Like he put it right in the paper. Like nowadays, if he like the or the Western Hockey League would lose their mind, right? And there's no way you'd get away with that now. Oh yeah, put it right in the paper. We're gonna brawl them. And sure enough, they ended up, I think, with 4 or 5 guys left in the game, and we ended up with 3 or 4,
And you still lost.
and we still lost. And they probably beat us like 12-2. Like I mean, they and Dean Evison. I talked about Dean Evison before, but he was
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
and they were awesome. They were awesome,
Who
and
was
they
their goalie?
were.
Was that Pocek? Was Pocek Rudy
Rudy
Pocek their
wasn't
goalie?
there. Rudy wasn't there yet, I don't think, but Rudy played 3 or 4 years there too. So, but
Not Rudy Pocek. No, no goalie. Rudy. Who I think.
oh, the goalie, Rudy.
Yeah, not
Not.
Rudy. What am I?
Are you talking about a goalie or who you
Yeah,
like? Let's get back to talking about cars. Come on,
I know. I'm talking. Why am I blanking on a goalie named?
Rudy.
Not Rudy. Name who was their goalie? Tell me who their goalie was.
Well, the one I know is Razor, Daryl Ray, and then I'd have to go back and look at who they had. They had some good goalies there, but that was a little ways ago. So I'd have to go back into
What?
my
Pokey? Is it Pokey Reddick?
Pokey. Oh, Pokey. No, Pokey was in the Eastern Conference. You know what? Pokey was also, I think, in New Westminster with the
I
Bruins.
love. I
And
love that one. Rudy to Pokey. That's what I was
yeah,
thinking. I was thinking of Pokey.
it was an R. And just a difference of a
Reddick.
letter or two. So that's pretty
Yeah.
good. But Reddick, okay, so I'll give you that. But they played for the New Westminster Bruins, and Pokey was there for a bit, and then he was out in the Eastern Conference as well. But they had Ernie Punch McLean was their coach.
No way.
Yeah, and he like Punch was. Oh, I mean that sums it up right there. But he ran that team for a while, and it was like you go into New Westminster and it was crazy, right? And then yeah, I don't know what happened. He had fallen out. Next thing you know, he's up at some mine in northern BC, and then things aren't going good in New Westminster, so they brought him back. And oh yeah, old time hockey. Punch, Ernie Punch was there. Did I say McLean? Yeah, I think. And
Yeah.
then Bill Forge. That's in our division. So I mean, these guys were just. It was nuts. It was like Animal House, and I'm sure there's a few other
Was Billy
coaches out there.
Ranford? Was Billy Ranford in New
Yeah,
West at that
Ranford
time?
was, yeah, Ranford, I think, was in New Westminster, and then old Terracite Lance Carlson was playing goal there, and I think he was sharing a net with Billy Ranford. And Pokey, I think, had been moved out to the Eastern Conference by then. I think I want to say Winnipeg or Brandon. I bet I'd have to. You have to fact check me on that one. So, anyways.
Who was there was a Winnipeg team at that time? What were they
Winnipeg
called?
Warriors, the Winnipeg Warriors, and then Brandon Wheat Kings, which Kelly McCrimmon, the McCrimmon family. I don't know if Kelly owned it then or was a part of it. I guess Kelly was probably just finished playing, or might have still been playing.
Is
But
that
Kelly
where
McCrimmon's family, I don't know if he still owns the Wheat Kings, but they owned it for many, many years. And Winnipeg ended up, I think, moving and or disbanding. I don't know where they went. I want to say they maybe went out west. Um, so that
Warriors
was
is a
great. So
great
I played
name.
in three different leagues. Now Winnipeg plays in the new center out there, but in their old building, I played in three different leagues in the building in Winnipeg. I played the WHL, I played in the IHL, and I played in the NHL. So it was kind of fun. Love
Huh.
Winnipeg. Little tip of the hat to the city of
Well,
Winnipeg.
yeah,
And
and good
and
guys.
you look at what you're
And
doing. We're still
yeah,
doing things for Winnipeg. You're hanging out with the boys the other night.
yeah, hanging out with the boys, just chirping them a little bit, just doing a little bit. They had the rookie party. They asked me to say a couple, roast them a little bit, so I roasted them a couple times, and I won't say what I said on here, but let's just we may have brought up somebody's long legs and not being fast, and yeah, just a good bunch of guys, and yeah, you know what's great about it? You know what I noticed just talking to those guys? They seem to all really enjoy living in Winnipeg. Like they're Winnipeg people. So
Yeah.
yeah, just yeah, that's great, good for them. We're going out and finding players that wanted to play there, be there, and
Well,
that like
think
like
about
that.
it. You hear state tax, so income, no state tax, or whatever you want to hear. But Hellebuck, Shifley both signed extensions before they got free agency. Kyle Connor signed an extension. Adam Lowry, I think either I think he might have just signed one. They're talking about he wants to stay there. And then the other one is Jonathan Taves coming in and playing after playing his whole career. I know he's local, but still, Jonathan Taves would have been very sought after. So we always like Winnipeg. We love flats
You know
up
who he's
there.
built like?
Taves.
Yeah,
This,
Crosby. Him
there
and
you go.
Crosby have the same kind of body. I don't know why did you notice body? Just in
Yeah.
pants. In pants, you're like, that guy's got a big butt. You know what I mean? And you're just like, because and then it's like, oh, I can see where they get the power from. They got an engine on
It's a V12 turbo boost.
them. That is no small block, I'll tell you
That's not a Hemi. That's
that.
the Power Stroke Super
Yeah.
V12 supercharged. Yeah. Well, I mean, so yeah, they seem actually that organization. I mean, Chevy's, we got Chevy running the show up there as a gym, but they've done a great job. And I mean, I think getting Taves there is a bit of a coup. I think it's really impressive because there would have been a lot of teams interested in him. And, you know, maybe this is the year, right? Someone sooner or later, 34 years, though Stanley Cup in Canada. I've always liked the Jets. Um, it's really tough to get out of. Well, it's really tough to get out of the East too, but it's really tough to get out of the West when you look at in their division alone. You're fighting with Colorado and Dallas, right? St. Louis has kind of tailed off a little bit, but now here comes the Mammoth in Utah, and Minnesota is always competitive. So, regardless of the starts, everybody's
It's
after.
tight.
It is always tight, and you know, uh, the league is like all the teams in the East are at or above 500. So it's going to be really interesting. And so one thing is the Olympics is going to upend this obviously for 3 weeks, but you could be playing like they say every night, and I agree with this. Every night's a meaningful game in the NHL. So the points you get now are really crucial for later. But can you imagine, like, if you go down the stretch and you come through the holiday season with all these teams so close together, how you can market that as an NHL, and then it's gonna as you run into the new year, these games have so much meaning. And so they always talk about meaningful games in the second half of the season. Well, there seems to be now going to be a lot of meaningful games before Christmas because teams are not going to want to get too far away from either, if they're near the top of their division or a wild card position. So it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good.
It's going to be interesting. And then after the break, You guys got guys coming back from the Olympics all fired up, and you got guys having to restart again. So it should be. I don't know. It's always a good. It's tight, but it's always good when the Olympics happen, right?
Well, there's a couple things that affect teams, right? One of them's long road trips, and the other thing's long breaks. So I'll give you an example of two of
Speaking
them
of long
because
road trips, let me just
talk to me.
let me just. I have bad uh travel, right? Like whoever sets up my travel, my schedule, my routing. Check out Winnipeg. Winnipeg is LA, San Jose, Anaheim,
Yeah,
Vancouver, Seattle, Calgary. Like
I know. And you know what? New
is there,
Jersey
is there
just came
kickback? Is
through.
there kickback for the league from
I
Air Canada?
I don't. Yeah, Erica, those guys are all Aeroplan members. They're like,
Yeah.
we need to fly as much as we can. We don't want to take a bus to Anaheim, then go up to San Jose. But um, New Jersey just did the same thing. I think they came out and they might have done it reverse, where they played Anaheim first, or however that worked. They went up to San Jose, then they came back, and I'm just like, that is such an expense. And you're like, well, it's the NHL, Jeff. They, whatever. But I'm like,
Yeah, no, 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 no,
just
no, no. That's
when you can
that's not
take a
that's not
bus,
right.
you can take a bus down the, is it the 405 still, right?
Yeah, four, five,
LB?
five.
Yeah,
Yep.
455 down from Crypto down to the Honda Center down there. After the game, you're going to do it in 45 minutes. Okay, let's just flight plan it for an hour on a bus, and then you're right into the next hotel. And I know they're like, well, they do private jet everywhere, but it's still, by the time you get to the
Just
airport,
because you
that's half
can,
an
you don't
hour.
have to.
Yeah, and you're gonna fly up to San Jose, which is an hour, and then you're gonna fly back. And to me, I'm sure there's some kind of scheduling problem with the building, but that's no, I don't want to say it's an unintended consequence, but the other thing is, with all the travel that these teams do, I mean, when you're going to watch them play, you want them to be at the top of their game, and so these long road trips. And I'll give you an example of a long. Detroit just came through Vegas the other night. It was a great game. And I'm calling it. I think Detroit gets in this year. I'm not sure where, but I think they're a playoff team. But that was at the end of a really, long road trip. And here's the other part of it. So um, they're a 45-minute flight away from Vegas, out of Anaheim, basically would probably fly to LAX, I'm guessing, and about an hour away from San Jose, but they never come over to play Vegas. They come out and at the end of the season to play Vegas in April. So, again, scheduling, and I know there's probably some preferred dates for all these teams, and it's not everybody gets what they want, but yeah, when you look at them when they get into SoCal like that, you would think it just like when teams go to New York
Yeah, they
from
don't
the
do that.
West.
They don't do New Jersey, New York, and Long Island at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the tri-state, right? That's what they do. They usually
But
have
they
a lot
don't.
of. Well, no, well, but every time Vegas has gone out there, they've done it. So maybe the West Coast teams, but you'll see it a lot. They'll normally end up, usually, it seems like end up in Manhattan, come over to play New Jersey across the river, go back to play the Rangers at Madison Square, and then they go over to Long Island, and it's built in, right,
I
to
think
be
they
as
said
efficient as possible.
they did New Jersey, New York, and call and North Carolina
It
on
could
that
have.
on that
And
trip.
you know what? I mean, if you look
But
at
it's
it,
weird. It's just weird.
Winnipeg does that. Who did
Yeah,
it?
I think they did. I think they Winnipeg did it. I think that's
I
what they
mean,
said.
here's the thing. If you're Pittsburgh, or Winnipeg's a little further away, but you are a little closer. You're in the central time
Yeah,
zone.
different.
But I know. I mean, you can talk about it. You got 32 teams
I think
playing
they should be
82 games.
concerned about their carbon footprint. I think they should be putting their best foot forward on their carbon footprint and not maybe doing stuff like that, backtracking, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of it probably has to do with availability of rink nights. Like if you look at some rinks, they're not near as in demand
Because
as other, like
they
LA.
can make it because they got Disney on Ice.
Well, look at LA. I mean, they'll have the
Got to share
Lakers
with the
in
figure
there.
skaters, boys. Got to share with the figure skaters, not the
That's
Jays.
right. Hey, I never understood that. You know what? I never understood that. Two groups of people that share ice together, the figure skaters and the hockey players, but there's just never been, we've never been able
Or
to build a bridge.
No,
What
there's
did
no.
you
Well,
say?
it's that's boring.
Like,
It's
I
because I got
mean,
picks. They got the picks.
yeah, they they can do a number on the ice, but if you like in the Olympics, two of the most watched, right? Figure skating. Everyone loves figure skating, and the
Everybody loves
hockey
a
is
double style
crazy.
cow.
Hmm. There was quads, but I was at the rink the other day, and the figure skaters are out there, and one of the rinks in town, Vasily, he's a real character, and he's a great guy. But I thinking to myself, I was like, you know, they share the same office, really, the figure skaters and the hockey players, and there's just never been, it's like turning the magnet around, right? They've
That's
never,
so funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
never been able to really. Maybe some rink they're all buddies with each other, but they coexist without existing. Like they coexist on their own. They're in their own orbit, both of
Who do
them.
we know? We know somebody that's married to a figure skater.
Red Hedican.
Oh, Hedekin and Michelle Kwan. Is it Michelle Kwan or who is it? No,
He's gonna, hey,
oh my God, just got myself canceled.
the artist formerly known as, yeah,
Yeah,
Hetty, right?
Hedy. Yeah,
Best backpacks in the world.
that's back. That's right. Yeah, who's his wife? His wife is.
I'm not throwing you a lifeline on this one. I can't believe you went there. We know a figure skater.
I didn't say we know a figure skater. I said we know somebody married to a figure skater.
Yeah,
We've never
okay,
even
but
met
then you
her.
had to go down the rabbit
Had
hole.
this, and then I was
Yeah,
just like, okay, here we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Here we go.
Good job. Good job.
Forget it.
So,
Well,
anyways, um,
put in who you think she's married. He's married to.
you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think Ovi scoring 900 goals and then slamming a Stella Artois as soon as he came off the ice. And they interviewed him on TNT. And they go, Ovi, Biz asked him, Ovi, what are you going to do? He goes, oh, we got to play Pittsburgh tomorrow night. Not much. He comes, he gets off the camera. He comes walking in the dressing room. He gets showered with beer and he's got a Stella Artois and it's like, what do you think Ovi's going to do? He's got 900 goals. You can't touch this guy, man. So congrats to
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah,
congrats.
who's gonna give him a talk to? Oh, you got to calm it down a little bit. Bah.
If you look at him
What do
though,
you think he's
like
gonna end up with?
I think he's going to end up between nine. I would say 925 and 950.
Is it 2 more years? Is that what do you think?
Yeah, I think because he's really streaky, right? So he just got to 900 last night. So we got a little bit of runway in front of us. If you think he's going to get 30 this year, so it's going to be at high 920 somewhere, and then
Hmm.
one more year of 20 to 25 is what I think. I don't know. The guy's a machine. Like I know he's had some injuries, but like like they said, he's a block. He's cut out of granite. So I mean, physically, the question with Ovi is how much longer he wants to do it, and then because
As
if
long
you
as
look
he's
at the
having fun, he'll do it.
yeah, and you know what, Washington's
You can
good.
tell he's a guy that looks like he enjoys having fun,
Yeah.
and I think his body has been pretty good for the most part.
I don't think, yeah, and I mean, if you look at a guy, I mean, Ovi's generational, right? And one guy that's ever played NHL hockey scored 900 goals, and we know, and Gretz is looked at as being the greatest ever, obviously the great one. But if you compare Ovi, and even you could put Gretz in there too, but these generational guys, like compare him to Tom Brady in football, like Tom Brady probably was like still has it in him. Like you could see it, but the question is like they asked Ovi last night. Well, he doesn't. They don't really want to practice. These guys, or get on a bike anymore. So I think and the preparation for him to play in a season or to get to the level that he needs to be at, it probably is going to take or stay at. I guess it
That's what's going to hold him
was
back.
is going to take way more time than maybe um, I think Brady probably got to the point where father time, they always say is undefeated. We'll see where Ovi goes with this because um, Brady was meticulous with everything he did, and he still got to a point where it's like, you know, he just either couldn't perform at the level he wanted to anymore, or the training to prepare himself was taking up a lot of his time. And these guys got kids, they got other things they want to do in their life. All they've known is
Yeah.
Ovi's known is hockey, and he's got a ton of pressure on him
I don't even
because
think he
he's been the
notices.
face of an organization, right?
I don't even think he notices the pressure. I don't think he
Yeah.
gives a shit.
It would be
Yep.
interesting to ask, and ironically enough, when we tape this, he's playing Sid the Kid tonight. Sidney Crosby, who's another generational guy. Be very interesting to ask those guys at some point. Did you ever? I'm sure they felt the pressure of the organization, especially when they probably weren't winning. But like, how did it, as you look back, and it's a story for, or a question for, when they're done, but and they've had time to process everything. But did you ever really like? How did you deal with the pressure of being the man? Like these guys, people are paying to watch them play every night, and their organizations are counting on them huge to deliver results. And of course, both of them have, right? They've been just fantastic. So, and I don't think
Yeah.
that's a fair word. Fantastic doesn't even cover these two guys. They, I mean, how much if Washington's playing or Pittsburgh's playing, you're going to watch, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's like last night. I watched him score that goal to 900, and he just got it and he flipped it back, and I'm like, how did Bennington miss that? Did it go under his pad? He was able to flip it going away
Was that the
in
one
the
Bennington
air.
tried to hide in his pants?
Yeah, and Bennington's a character, right? So it kind of leads to, adds to his lore. I think he's a character, and I have no doubt he says he was going to give it to Ovi. I have no doubt he was. And maybe someone who knows Jordan Bennington well would be like, 100%, or maybe they're like, no, he was going to keep it.
You might be 99% off on that one.
Yeah, I might be. And you know what? Brian was here to stop me, but he's not. So, yeah, pretty interesting, Ovi. And you start to realize what these guys mean to the game as we go on. Like I'll give you, your Jonathan Taves. We talked about him earlier. Comes back and you realize how much this guy meant to the game or means to it.
Hmm.
It's so Ovi and Sid. You really want to enjoy, like just watching them. And so I think Ovi's good for another. I think over the next 2 years, I think he can maybe pot another 50 goals. We'll see.
That I don't know. You look forward to seeing who takes over and takes off with what they got now. So, anyways, are you doing any games? Because you were great the other night on Halloween Day, Nevada Day,
Yeah.
and Nevada Day. And Halloween, you guys all dressed up. You were the captain, and also Millard was the captain, and then Gary Lawless put on a hat.
We got to get Gary on. Gary has he knew exactly what he was, and I don't think Mallard could ever figure it out. And I don't get in between
He
those
was an
two
insider.
because the insider, yeah, he was the captain of the strip that night of the Las Vegas Strip. But we had a lot of fun. Dressed up as Captain Mark Stone, and was nice enough to give his helmet and uniform. Big fan of him, obviously, and when
Where'd you
someone.
get the hair? Everybody's talking about the hair.
Oh yeah, yeah. Amazon. I mean, and I put it on. I should post a picture of the. I wanted to see if it fit my head first, so I put it on, and I was like, I got to send a picture of this to the kids. And then I took a picture, and I was like, that's not really very attractive, but I'm going to send it anyways.
That might not be the best picture I've taken, but
No,
we'll leave it
I'm
there.
like, you know what? I'm kind of outing myself here a little bit, and it doesn't look. But I'm not saying without it. Like, yeah, I'm getting ready for Vogue magazine or GQ
Oh,
either. So I guess
you're the
definitely not
V and
Vogue,
the
but
O and the G in Vogue. You're Vogue.
yeah. You bog, bog.
You're
So yeah,
Vogue.
a lot of
But
fun.
that's
And
well. What do you
heads up,
what's your next game?
Florida.
Hmm.
When it comes to town to
Anaheim
Vegas.
fucking took down last night. Anaheim, was that last night or the night before?
What's that? Florida.
Anaheim taking down Florida.
Oh yeah, look out for Anaheim. There's another team. They're flying and a lot of pace, and they've done some great moves there. But Florida, they'll be there in the end. And they
They'll be in
play
there in the end
an
unless what's his
abrasive
face unless
style.
Kreider touched somebody with his hands, foot, and mouth disease, then they won't be there at the end. Oof. Oof. That's all I'll say. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, I hadn't
Kreider had to
heard.
take had to, Kreider was on the injured reserve list because he had hand, foot, and mouth disease. Ugh,
Mm,
not a fun thing.
no, no, no. How long does that
Make sure
take
you
you
wash
out
your
for?
hands. That's all this is. I don't know if he's back yet, but it'd probably keep him out for at least a week. He'd be all blistered up. Not fun.
Ah,
Ugh.
okay. Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Well,
Yeah. Wash your hands,
Florida's
kids.
out west, so I imagine they play every other night. I'm guessing Florida's going to come out and play Anaheim, LA, San Jose, and Vegas, and then maybe stop somewhere on the way home.
They'll probably go to Vancouver, then back to LA, and then
Yeah, I guess at some point, yeah. Can they take him up to Edmonton, back down to play LA, back up to Calgary? So, anything else on the hockey front you want to? Oh,
I
hey,
don't know.
didn't you shoot a promo, or you're getting ready to play for Team
Okay,
Canada, aren't you?
let me tell.
Yeah.
I did shoot a promo the other day at the Kings facility, and our buddy Dana Bryson hooked me up with some ice and a couple things, and I bored a stick off a Dowdy. I want one of those sticks. Anybody? I was just like, I was like, oh, I've never shot this well in my life. I was like, are you serious? Yeah, it was. I don't know what it was, but I'm gonna get one of those sticks. I don't know how I'm gonna get one of those sticks, but I'm gonna get one of those sticks because it was unbelievable.
So, okay, when was the last time you were on the ice before yesterday?
With you over a year ago, and I
And
borrowed a stick off of you, and I might as well have been like that telephone pole that I'm looking at right now. It's just heavy, heavy. This was so light, and the flat. Like I just stepped with it. Just I was just like, what is going on? Like I'm just like, oh man, this is
I just
insane.
want to. I want to share this with you. You don't need Drew Doughty's stick to skate around at the opposite end and not shoot any pucks.
Well, I'll just let you know, I skated around the whole end, shot a couple pucks. That's all I did.
Hey, and you're getting ridiculed anyways. So
Yeah.
come on down. Like if even Mallard's like, what is he doing? I'm like, maybe he doesn't recognize us.
Mallard's confused by everything. Hey, look, I'm going to go down and skate the other end. Well, this is going down here. Why would he do that? Because he hasn't been on the ice in 2 years before that. He just wants to get his blaze back a little bit. Sorry, Millard, get back on your bike and ride away from this. And by the way, nothing like being judged by a guy that's sitting on the bench.
He ride his bike. Oh, you know how to hit to the core. Like
To the
that was,
core.
oh my God.
And don't forget
He,
your helmet, you crashy.
yeah, I don't
He's a
know
great
how
guy.
he's still
100%
going.
hockey.
100%
100%.
hockey with John Shannon, Darren Millard, Darren One R Millard. So
Darren One-Eye Millard. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
So okay. So Dowdy stick. I can only imagine. That would be awesome.
And then
I wish you could get one. So it was, but I'd like a left one, but that's not going to work for him. So
yeah, and then Heatley. I borrowed a jersey, Team Canada Heatley jersey. That jersey's sweet. That is,
yeah.
that's a sweet looking jersey. Oh my God. So yeah, it's nice of them to lend me that stuff for the promo. So I'm going to. It's going to be announced next week, but I'm going to Halifax, Moncton, Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, London, Calgary, Edmonton, and Winnipeg and Vancouver being added on. So
And you're going in the coldest time of the year.
January, February.
Hey, that's going to be a big tour. Maybe we'll come up and do a
So
show. But
just let you know, just to let you know. See if I want to get away from Moncton 4 days later because of the snowfall.
oh, you know what? I've never seen snow like I've seen in Moncton. I can tell you that. It was like, where do they put it all? They find a place. Even
Yeah.
when I was up in Fairbanks, they didn't have that much snow. Or Anchorage, like Moncton is insane. But hey, one thing I want to talk about the hockey sticks. So a couple of years ago, I had a stick. This was, and I had it forever, and it finally broke. It was, uh, and it was Flats just texted me, everything's fine. Um, they're on their, yeah,
Landed.
yeah, we're good. A couple of years ago, so I got a stick. And Joe Valeno, who's still going, he's in Montreal, and I'm telling you what, I got this stick, and I'm like, if I could skate, I think I could still play.
That's
You get these
that's really
sticks,
funny. Yeah.
and
Yeah. I was like, this is crazy. I could be in the NHL with this stick.
yeah, you know what? You're out there, and you're like, for a fleeting second, you're like, and it just comes off your stick. Like there is such a difference because this stick finally broke. So I had to go into Kenny, our old friend Kenny in the pro shop and go, hey, Kenny, I need a new stick. And they're like, okay, yeah, over there, go grab one. So I went and grabbed one, and first time I paid for a stick, and since I you know, probably, my dad was probably paying for sticks my whole career, but since I was 15 or 16 years
Even when
old,
you're on when you're on the wings, your dad had to
yeah,
pay for
he's
your
like, they're like, hey, Mr. Sharples, you're gonna owe us some
Mr.
money,
Chirps.
but it's not even close. So I took it into, they have a shooting room, so I took it into the shooting room, like, and it felt great. I got on the ice and I hate it. So I was like, I tried to give it to the kids. I'm like, none of the kids want it. They're like,
What did
we're
you
not,
buy?
we're not shooting with that piece of garbage. And this
Oh
thing's
my
brand new
God.
composite. It's
I was gonna
nothing
say,
like
would you
what
buy a 50/30?
50, it just because it said Sherwood on it. But the big
Yeah.
thing is that these guys, I mean, the game has totally changed, but the sticks and the equipment they're using, they're like, it's like heaven. It's like a feather in your hand. And these guys, I don't know how the goalies even see the puck to stop it because, I mean, you're talking about Doughty stick. The guys, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe it's some secret sauce they're putting on the stick for them when they come out of the factory, but it does not seem to be the same as the stick that you're getting off the rack. Let's just
Yeah,
say
it's
that.
some. It seems. Yeah, I'm guessing they're. It's like sending a plane to China. You're not putting the top gear in it. You're getting second. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, it's the best plane out there. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
uh,
get you to pay a premium for it, but this stick is not quite like the sticks you're
yeah,
watching on TV tonight. Yeah. So,
yeah. It was great. I was just like, wow. So, anyways,
all right.
um, okay.
I did.
By the way, I got chirped by Hellebuck.
Did he chirp you? Yeah.
Yeah, I sat down and was talking with him, and he's all like, how long ago was that when you came out and took a couple shots on me? And I go, I think it was the year before COVID. He goes, yeah, that seems about right. And he goes, how'd that happen? I go, we just happened to be staying in the same hotel, and you guys were in San Jose and ran into flats. And he says, yeah, come on down to the rink. So I went down to the rink. And he's like, come on the ice. And then he goes, take some shots on Outback. I'm like, okay. He goes, come on, fucking shoot on him, right? And I'm like, I'm not shooting hard because I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna hit something over here, bounce off that, and take him in the throat. And I'm gonna get,
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna rip one like you've
yeah,
never shot one before and hit him right here. Yeah.
yeah, but that's what's gonna happen. You know, that's and I'm just like,
Hey, because here's the thing, you have no idea where it's going. So,
yeah. I
you
have
know,
no idea where it's going. So
and so
and
we
so I'm like, sure he's good, but I'm sure he doesn't get these shots all the time. That's cannon fire.
hey, hey,
I'm sure they know where it's going. You know, I'm shooting for the net. It rarely goes to the net.
a cannonading drive,
Yeah,
aka Danny Gallivan. Exactly. Like, no, it's like Mallard will tell me once in a while, be like, when he comes out, he'll be like, let one go. I'm like, no, I'm not letting one go because I know where it's gonna go. If it does, there's no way I'll be able to keep it below your shoulders. So your neck and your head are now in play.
exactly,
And if Jack
exactly.
Eichel hits you in the head, that's okay because you were in the wrong position. But I don't want to hit you in the head and
Yeah,
get you concussed for the next broadcast you're gonna miss because you came out to help me
exactly.
with the
The
kids.
the problem is they'll be in the right position, but we'll hit them in the wrong spot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure Hellebuck is going to be in the right position.
Right.
Hey,
But that's the problem is it's not good
yeah,
they're going to be out of position. It's the puck's going to the wrong fucking place, man.
exactly. Yeah. Well,
I don't need
we need
all
to
of
get
Winnipeg coming after me because
exactly. They'll be like, wow, it's funny. There's a lot of Jets, a lot of Jets paraphernalia in the
in the
Hermosa
crowd
Comedy
tonight.
Club tonight. Yeah. And next thing you know, you never make it to your car. They're like, Mr. Bagg, we need to talk to you because they'll be very polite about it, but then
Yeah.
they take you down.
I don't know if you've ever been sliced by a goalie skate, but they're dull.
Hey, we need to, we haven't been big on sponsors over the year, but we need to make the big play. We need to get out more. We need to get a stick sponsor.
We do.
That's what we need. So,
Sherwood 50/30.
I probably have one. I don't know if I have 50/30, but I have some old Christian sticks at the
Oh
house.
my
So
God,
yeah.
Sister Christian. That's what I used to sing whenever time I play with one. Sister Christian, oh, your time is. We used to sing it to the
And when you
stick.
had it in your hands, it's time had definitely come. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
it's time had come.
hey.
You're gonna score a goal tonight, I know.
But first, you got to go off the glass because I'm not going to make a tape to
You
tape
got to
pass.
you got to hit it off the glass to the back of the goalie's head and into the net.
Oh my. All right. Okay. Enough of FaceTime with Jeff and Ian. Um, that's good for
That's a
tonight.
great.
I
Okay,
guess. Any shout outs you want me to go or you go?
you go. You go first.
Okay. I'm gonna go. We had a lot of fun. Couple shout outs here. One, we had a lot of fun last week. It's not always people don't always get fired up about Halloween, but and dressing up, but we had a lot of fun. So to the insider Gary Lawless and our good friend Darren Mallard,
No
it
shot,
was great.
Millard. No
Yeah,
show up, Millard.
yeah, well, he blew us off, but I shout those two out because we did have a lot of fun dressing up for Halloween, and then after the first intermission, the Golden Knights are down. We're like, well, we better shelve all this idea and get back into our normal stuff. But I think Mallard was wearing his costume around for a couple days after, so it was a lot of fun. So shout out
That's a
to
good
those two
way.
guys. Always have a good time with that.
That's your shout out. All right, that's a good one. That was fun. That was fun. I just we lost our dog Big Lou on this week. And, big shout out for everybody that helped us out with Lou over the years. He impacted a lot. It was amazing how many people reached out because I just love Lou. And yeah, it sucks. And but the people that at the Blue Pearl down in Orange County, thank you for everything and taking care of us and being great. Dog lovers unite. Run on, Lou. Run on.
Love to all.